Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Podcast, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
I'm Caroline Hepker alongside Tom McKenzie. We're joined now by Bloomberg's breaking news editor, Chloe Millay. Good morning, Chloe. So ABB shares have soared this morning. I'm still just trying to get used to their new phrase, engineered to outrun, that came in last year. Are they outrunning? Why?
So quite good news, very good news actually from ABB this morning. It reported very strong order growth, actually record order intake in the second quarter. So ABB makes power and automation tools for factories, and it said that demand was very strong, very solid, especially in the US. So if we look at the electrification unit in particular, that was particularly robust, and that unit supplies power companies, and that is solid because of the fact that the AI boom is driving investment in data centers, which is in turn driving investment in electrical grids, which is then benefiting ABB. Investors reacted very positively to the news, and going forward, the CEO was very optimistic. He said that the company was on the path towards a record year, and obviously he did flag that that was despite some uncertainties, of course, in the global environment. That's a caveat that we're likely going to see a bit more for the rest of this earnings season from the CEOs.
So from ABB to France's Legrand, and there's some gains coming through here. What's happening with this business?
Yeah, well, since we're talking about AI, let's talk about as kind of another aspect of it, which is where Legrand fits into this. So companies that kind of provide the cooling equipment, the server racks, the electrical equipment that are used in data centers. Those companies are not always kind of household names, but they are crucial for the broader AI industry. And one of them is Legrand, a French company. And this morning it raised its full-year target for sales growth. And that's because of that strong demand from data centers. That also pushed the shares up for one of its key peers, which is Schneider Electric. They have both been talking about the opportunity that comes with the AI rush, and that's really helped them kind of offset the weaker demand in their kind of other key markets like the European residential market, for example, or the US office market.
Okay, so that's on Legrand and ABB. Novartis has released some sales figures, but they seem quite disappointing.
Yeah, so it's quite an interesting story from Novartis this morning with kind of both positive and more negative news. Let's start with the positives. It raised its guidance for the year. That's due to kind of strong sales of its cancer medicines in particular. And it also announced a new buyback of as much as $10 billion to be completed by 2027. But on the other hand, on the more kind of negative side, the sales for its psoriasis drug called Cosentyx really disappointed, and generally some of its key drugs are facing increasing competition from cheaper generic drugs that are coming through this year, including one of its other key medicines, which is a heart medicine called Entresto. In addition to that, the chief financial officer is also leaving after 22 years and almost 10 years, more than 10 years as the finance chief. Just to kind of give a sense of how this person is thought about in the industry, one analyst said that he was widely considered to be the best CFO in the industry. So obviously not great for Novartis to be losing this CFO. Overall, the negative news did offset the positives, and the shares have been a little bit pressured this morning. Now, going forward, the key thing for Novartis is going to see. We're going to see if the bet that it has made on new medicines is really going to pay off going forward.
The Stock Movers Podcast from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.